Hello everyone, Storpey here. Thought I'd just do a quick reaction and analysis from my perspective of the 10 minutes of gameplay Amnesia The Bunker video trailer that dropped a few days ago in advance of 3 weeks of it being released. 2 weeks, in fact. Let's go. I'm going to be commenting throughout and pausing it a lot, so stick with me. Oh, bloody hell, we're in straight away then. I'd get moving. I can hear it right behind you. My God, okay. I think we'll pause that there for a moment. I was telling Scarlett that I was going to come up here and do an interesting reaction to it, like a sort of TV pundit's reaction, not a sort of reaction. Seems that I'm not able to separate the two. That really made me jump. I thought that we were going to be in for 10 minutes of actual gameplay, but it seems like we're in for 26 seconds of getting caught by the monster. First impressions, this is definitely an Amnesia game. I mean, look at it. It's dark, it's got horrible lighting, horrible in the sense of it's scary rather than it looks bad. There's clearly a great big monster that's chasing you and can go through the walls, which is an interesting one. Previously in the Amnesia games, you used to run away down corridors and through rooms and things. They could break through doors, but this one seems to be in the wall and managed to reach its way through and break out. So, very interesting start. Let's see what the rest of this has to offer. Flashlights are loud as hell. That's interesting. There's going to be a mechanic of trying to stay quiet with your flashlight. So balancing the silence and the dark. That sounds horrid. Yes, this is Amnesia all over, isn't it? It just gives me that grimy, horrible vibe. Yes, this was a selling point. There's one bullet. And I can imagine that it's supposed to be that it'll be for us, rather than for anything we come across. Down into the generator. It looks a bit better. Look at the model there, the corpse on the floor. Looks a bit better than the old Amnesia games, but it's still got that same feeling. So you filled up the tank a little bit, and away we go. Generating light. Fantastic. The fucker hates light. What's the stopwatch for, I wonder? So again, we're looking at darkness and light, aren't we? The fucker hates light, so that means that presumably we want to keep it nice and bright with the generator running at all times, and whatever it is stalking us will stay away. So it is called The Bunker, and we appear to be in a bunker. I wonder what the person's story is going to be, our protagonist that we're following here. Because they always seem to have a story, and it's always about a bit of a descent into madness, isn't it? Looks like we've got the old hidden codes and puzzles that Amnesia was famous for. Now there he is. Okay, it's his tag. There is now more space for inventory. That's good. Look at that hand model. Grenade. We might have only one bullet, but we appear to have more than one grenade. I wonder if the watch tells us how long left we've got for the generator to run. That's scary. They know what they're doing, don't they, with their time pressure and claustrophobia. Quick one. More space for inventory makes me think more space for survival horror, more space for crafting and creating things that will help you survive. Maybe not quite crafting, but certainly more of a survival horror than the previous games were. Or more emphasis on the survival aspect, rather. Yeah. A little bit of the arbitrary physics puzzling there. What is that noise? Bad news is what it appears to be. It's gone dark and he's up and around. Oh my lord, don't go in there. Oh, I was doing alright until this point. Nice details with the blood smears, just setting it up that we're somewhere we shouldn't be. Somewhere scary. Power in this part of the facility is daisy chained. Shut off the power in one section in the chain. Everyone else will go off as well. Okay, fine. So again, it's all about the light switches and keeping power and keeping light on, keeping the monster at bay. And I wonder how long that flashlight works as well. Good. So I suppose my overriding question at this stage is, does this light always protect you? If you're in this kind of light level, are you always safe? Something we'll have to see, I suppose. Those superimposed subtitles. Subimposed subtitles? They look like YouTuber video quality, don't they? Great big capital letters in that sort of block font. I've been guilty of those before. But I suppose it fits the theme of, you know, World War something. Are we in 1 or 2 here? Sort of hard to say at this point. I don't think I've seen any years written down, but that would help us. So lots of locked doors, lots of backtracking, lots of opportunities for things to scare you. Oh right, we've got just under 15 minutes by the look of it that the generator will work. Oh my goodness, what is that? There's something dark. There's something sort of flashing at the end. You're going to ignore it. It must be an item that you can see. Glinting in the darkness, sort of item help. And honestly, for a game like this, I think you need that. Look at what that creepy squelching thing is. Frustrating as anything. Oh, it's a load of rats with their lights on, I nearly said, with their eyes gleaming in the darkness. They don't seem fussed by us. I would want to throw a grenade or something to get rid of them, I suppose. Oh. We're in the darkness and we've been bitten. Okay, that's why he's moaning. Time's of the essence here. Oh, look at the survival aspect of this. You've really got to. You can't just take a health potion. You have to go and hide away and bandage up. Quite like that. There must be other things you can do. Ah, light a torch. That's a good idea. Ooh, the dynamic shadows there. Did you see that? Just wind it back to the door there. Look on the right in the door. Just here. Ever since Doom 3, dynamic shadows have had a real impact on me and how scary a game environment is. Yeah. And it'd be interesting to see sort of how, other than the monster, how realistic all this stays and how much we get into the realms of fantasy and No number. How we get into the realms of fantasy and scary supernatural stuff. Obviously, monster notwithstanding. Everything else so far seems relatively normal. That looks like a trap, like a noise trap if someone walked through that tripwire. Which presumably would alert the monster. But we're making a lot of noise here, so maybe the light is what's keeping it at bay. The rats are back. Oh goodness. 8 minutes left, so what? We've halved our time since last checking. Seem to be dynamic events as well. Oh, this is the sort of thing I hate. But the noise that thing makes. And by that thing I mean the flashlight. It's coming! I don't even have directional headphones and I can tell that that's right behind you, squelching towards you. But if it hates light, would my torch do anything against it? Yep, it heard that. It heard that! Oh, maybe it was upstairs and it's broken through the floor? Or if there are indestructible environments like that, that's a whole new level. We're not constrained to just the way the levels are laid out. It's so close! This is fantastic that you're in here, but you absolutely need to do something about that monster. All I can say is I hope I'm never in a situation quite like that. And there we have it. I think that speaks for itself in that it is going to channel the original Amnesia spirit, from my perspective anyway. It looks like it's going to channel the original Amnesia spirit, the claustrophobia, the darkness, the reliance on finite resources like time and gas and a single bullet. In the example just there, he's used his single bullet just to keep the thing at bay while he's trapped in that room he tried to get into. I know I'd have definitely played that very differently, but it was really interesting to see it at play. The other interesting thing to me is we didn't see the monster, which is a very good idea. Well done, Frictional Games, for not revealing that. I think the idea that it seems to be able to go through walls and potentially there through the ceiling from another floor down into the one we're in. I don't know if that's the case, but that's certainly what seemed to happen there. And that, as I said, is a game changer. Getting out of the constraints of a traditional level design with the true walls that are there permanently, that's going to take some real play to get through levels like that. I think the other thing that really interested me was the balance of trying to keep quiet, because we saw as soon as he wanted the light, he had to make noise in order to produce that light. And that's a really horrible trade-off. That's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. I wonder how much stealth there might be in this. He did not appear to be too stealthy there. But I wonder, as in some of the original Amnesia games, if a little bit of creeping around and stealthiness would help in those situations. I also wonder, as I say, how much there's going to be a bit of descent into madness. I keep saying descent, like the Dark Descent, you know, the first Amnesia game. But there was some of that, wasn't there? It started off relatively straightforward, and as you went further and further and progressed, things got a little more supernatural, a little less explainable. And that, to me, is what made those games really, really shine. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be an interesting journey into that kind of space. From wartime into something else wholly unexpected. Any other comments I have about this would be, I am not looking forward to playing it, but I will do my absolute best to do as much as I can. And starting on the day of release, I plan on playing it. We'll see how it goes. Amnesia was a good one for me. I remember, if you think back to my Amnesia Justin videos.
Fuck. 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 Fuck! Fuck! Go in the dungeon!
And of course, the mod Amnesia Trapped.
No! 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 Fucking open the fucking door! You stupid, useless prick! I hate being chased so much! I hate being chased! Ah! No! 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 Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! The door pulls! The door pulls! Run! Run, you useless twat! Why is it filled up? Why is it filled up? Ah! They're moving! They're moving! Ah! No! Oh! Oh my God!
You'll remember quite what a visceral reaction that got from me. So hopefully Frictional Games have managed to capitalise on the failures of the last couple of games, and indeed A Machine for Pigs. I never actually played that, but I heard it wasn't that well received. They didn't make it completely themselves. I think they outsourced a lot of the development, if not all of it, but I'm really interested to see how this one goes. I've been out of the commentary of this game for the whole time that it's been announced. I've not really been following it other than to see an occasional gameplay video. This was the first time I've seen any kind of real gameplay, and I am horrified, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd be interested to know what you think of the gameplay so far itself, what you think the game will turn out to be, any theories, any thoughts, and also how you think I'm going to deal with it, because as we all know, I might just cheese it, run away, and then 30 minutes later it's uninstalled and we never play it or talk of it again. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek reaction, and I need to go and sit down because actually 2 big scares have taken it out of me more than I thought they would just from watching a gameplay video. Love and peace. See you on the 23rd of May for Amnesia: The Bunker. That's that button. Smash!